Hello traders, this is your trader's friend. Thank you for joining me today for another video. Guys, I'm so glad you could be here with me. Before you have the Euro USD on the 5-minute time frame, and we have been doing live risk management trading off of the 5-minute time frame, but I cannot tell you what it was that I did to the video. I was happy with the video and poof, all of a sudden it was just gone. So we're going to try this again. I was only planning to trade the market about 2 hours this morning because I have so much running around to do today. So hopefully we will get the opportunity to get in at least one more trading session this morning. And it looks like we may get an opportunity to go long. We're going to know, we're coming to the end of this candle. I'm feeling confident. Let's go ahead and buy this market. Now let's go ahead. Our stop loss will be at 131.30. And we will see if this market is going to go in our favor. And as the candles continue to progress, we are going to be looking for opportunities to tighten up that stop loss. Remember, risk management is one of the very key principles to success in the Forex market. I want to explain these lines to you. This market is taking off a little bit faster than, well, at any rate, than I anticipated. But let's go ahead and explain what's going on this chart. I left these lines. These lines are actually from the previous day, and you can see we've pretty much been in this same trading range for a bit. This is previous support, and this is previous resistance, and that's another area of resistance. So we're right in that resistance zone. Hopefully we will close in a positive bullish manner, and we will be able to move that stop loss to a little bit above break even. So if this candle closes in a positive bullish fashion, then no matter what, we will be able to gain profit in this trade. I have added this 10-period SMA to give us that additional advantage over just pure price action. And I am a fan of price action, but you can see just a little while ago we had a situation where it looks like we were trying to make a bullish run. Prices were rejected. We had this bearish candle, and then we had what looked like a very strong bullish candle. However, right behind that we had this strong bearish candle again. And I just want to remind you that a lot of times at the end of a trend you will get a price acceleration. So watch out for that, especially if you are at previous areas of resistance or previous areas of support. And you can see what happened in this very next candle. Now you can see where this 10-period SMA gave us that additional advantage, because now we have a bullish engulfing candle with a strong close above that 10-period SMA. So I was looking for something to give me that additional edge and that additional confirmation that it was a good idea to enter this market. Guys, hopefully we will demolish this area of resistance and keep on going, so that we can get a good solid feel for this trade. But this trade has moved far enough that I feel confident at this point. We have about a minute and a half left in this. I feel confident that we can go ahead and move that stop loss. Let's move the stop loss up to 131.46. And that's the thing. Every day you are looking for an opportunity to both preserve and build your wealth. And because you never know what the market is going to do, it is paramount that you protect yourself in the market. Now the reason I'm doing this off of the 5-minute time frame is because not everyone's comfortable with the 1-minute time frame. I have a preference for the 1 minute time frame because I'm able to keep really, really tight stops. And as you know, my stops have gotten much tighter as of late. But this principle works the same no matter what time frame you are trading. If you are in the market and price engulfs your previous candle, it shows that you do not have the advantage that you thought you did. Hopefully, this candle will close in a nice bullish fashion and we will be able to move that stop loss even tighter to 1.3160. That's going to be sweet. But guys, every day, risk management is everything to successful trading. Wait for a proper trade setup. Wait for the setup that's begging you to come in and partake of the sweetness. And you can see that. Let me go ahead and draw an additional line. Once you broke that 10 SMA, as long as you kept your stop loss below the pink candle, you can see that it took a long time to be able to move it up. But you're able to stay in that trade until you no longer have that advantage. Just wanted to point that out. Another advantage of an SMA is you can see that is clearly pointing out a direction, or the direction that you need to follow, the direction that price is going. And currently the SMA is pointing up, so you're only looking to take, especially in these short-term trades like this, you're only looking to take bullish trades in harmony with the trend, unless you're on a 1 minute time frame and you're scalping. You can see this thing about price where you get, and sometimes it will just run straight up, but sometimes when you get a good burst of energy in price, it's almost like price gets tired and then you have this resting period. You have a burst and then you're back in that resting period again. That is another paramount advantage to successful trading, and that is the ability to wait for a proper trade setup, and also the ability to wait and let your trade play out. Like I said, no matter what happens here now, we will definitely close with profit. Guys, I was only committed to trading for 2 hours tonight. I'm going to go ahead and tighten this stop because in about 5 hours I'll need to get up and do a whole lot of running today. So I may not be able to wait this trade out with you fully, but and we may get stopped out, who knows. But at any rate, we're sure to close out with a pretty decent profit no matter what happens. We don't seem to be doing as well as I would like at this area of resistance, and I am about, actually I'm ready to go to bed. I'm certainly going to tighten this stop, and we may be stopped out while I'm talking. But what I want you to notice here is how price behaves a lot of times. You'll get this strong burst of energy, and then you'll get this rest period. Strong burst of energy, rest. I know I just pointed that out. However, notice that the period of rest are longer than your periods usually. It's not always true, but your period of rest usually are longer than your energetic periods in the market. You can see you had a little burst of energy here. Look at all of that waiting before you got your next really good move. Rest, and you had 10 minutes here, about 20 minutes of rest there, 10, and we just got stopped out. But the good thing is we were stopped out in profit. Guys, I just want to remind you that you can absolutely do this. You can be successful at Forex. There were 2 reasons that I tightened that stop. Number 1, gotta go to bed, gotta get up soon. And number two, we were at an area of previous resistance and we didn't seem to be going anywhere very fast. But guys, you can do this. You can do this. It just requires a lot of patience sometimes, extreme discipline, and great risk and money management. Risk management is everything in the market. And yes, discipline is the holy grail. Guys, you can absolutely do this. You can be successful at Forex. Have a terrific weekend.